Hello and good morning. Andrea Turowski here with Real Biz by Andrea. Now, I want to talk to you guys something equally important today as our last video. I want to talk to you guys about how to really zone in and make the most money you can out of your business, because the more I talk to clients, the more mistakes I see, and the mistakes are very, very similar. But it's probably because they didn't kind of learn the basics first, because most people, they're so excited to start their own online business because they realize it's actually not that hard. When you think about it, there's a lot less costs involved because you're not actually opening up a physical store. It's your own online store, so there's a lot less costs involved. But I do see the same mistakes from lots of people who they will come to me after they've been in business for maybe 6 months and say, I'm not making any money, or I'm hardly making any money. I don't know why. What? Help me. And I pretty much start them from step one. And the step one, the one thing and the first thing that I ask everybody is, why did you get into business? And they might kind of hum and haw a little bit and say, oh, well, I got into the business to make money. I know I shouldn't say that, but that's true. Well, that's okay, but you need to dig deeper into that, because if you have something to constantly remind you of why you had started your online business in the first place, you will work harder, you will work longer, and you will make more money for it. So I do ask to dig deeper, and this does take time because they don't really know why. They know they want to make the money. They may say to me, well, I want to stay home. They may say to me, well, I'm just simply not making enough money at my job now. I'm not getting enough hours. But dig even deeper than that. So I was talking to a client just the other day, and she said, plain and simple, well, I'm a mom of 3 children. She said, I work part-time because if I work full-time, I can never see my kids. So I do work part-time, so then that way I can take them to school and pick them up every single day. She tried the whole childcare thing, but apparently it was just too expensive for her, or the caregivers that she had would cancel on her last minute. She would have to call in sick, and then work did not like that. So she said, I'm looking to actually even leave my part-time job and start my own thing online so that I can stay home with my kids. I don't have to rely on somebody else. I don't have to get in trouble for calling in sick, or calling in having to say, well, my babysitter canceled, I need to take the kids to school, they can't take themselves. She just says that it would be a lot less stressful for me, so that I can A, stay home with my kids, take them to school and do what I have to do, and B, I can just simply make more money so that we can have nicer things and that I can do nicer things for them. So remember, she's a mom of 3 kids. 3 kids, a single mom. She's doing it all herself. And a little bit of background info for you is that her parents have since passed away, so she has no help whatsoever. So we talked for a little bit. She actually owns her own business. She's been painting her artwork for about 3 months, but her work is amazing. It's very, very nice. Okay, so she had set up her own website. It looks awesome. But that's it. She was not sure how to market from there. And she's been doing this for 3 or 4 months, I believe she said, and it's just pretty much word of mouth, right? So I had taken her down to step one, and I said, why? So that is where her story came from. And then I said, well, what problem do you solve for your customers? And she kind of looked at me and she said, well, I'm not really solving a problem. I'm giving them nice artwork to make their home look nicer. And I said, okay, that is a good start. So you are helping people decorate their homes to make it look nicer. Yes, perfect. But why does your artwork stand out? And she said to me, well, I don't really know. It's nice. I make it myself. I could say it's local depending on who I sell it to. And I said, perfect. Think about that. Think about how and why your artwork stands out. I said, would you ever think about doing, say, a case with custom colors if, if somebody came to you and said, well, I bought a new home, I'm looking to hang up some artwork, there's certain colors I want, I've been to HomeSense, Winners, all of the home stores, I can't find anything that's under, $200. Can you help me? And she said, well, I guess I could. And I said, no, stop right there. You're not being, you should be more excited, more motivated, and say, well, yeah, of course, I can do any custom piece. Any custom piece that anybody wants, sure, awesome. That is how she should be thinking, because if a client calls her and, say, asks her these questions, and she hums and haws and says, well, I guess I could do that for you. What do you want? That client may be thinking, okay, well, if this is too much work for her, or if this is too hard for her, then, I don't want to put her out or anything, so maybe I won't buy from her. So you have to be excited, even if you're just talking about your product to me or to somebody else. Get that excitement out there. Why is your product amazing, and what makes it different than everybody else's? So this could be for if you sell, if you own a coaching business, if you sell crafts, if you knit hats, what makes yours different? And typically, the best thing you can say to anybody around you is that you are local. Even if you're selling something online, you could sell it like, let's take me. I could say I'm Woodstock, Ontario's best online business expert. Am I? Maybe not. But if I put that in my articles, put that on my website, put that on YouTube, then if somebody's doing a search for business experts in Woodstock, my name will pop up. So you just kind of have to think about how to set yourself apart. And I said to her, so we're moving back again to my previous client. I said, are you active on social media? And she said no, because she doesn't know how to get started. And I said, well, I can help you, or you could always hire somebody else to do it for you, because you need to be active on social media, because artwork's easy. You can ship it anywhere. If you're selling to people in the same city or in your same neighborhood, then you could just simply drop it off. That would be amazing. Or set up some pieces inside your home, have a bunch of people come in to have a look, and then purchase from you. Artwork is very easy to sell, but a lot of people don't know how to sell it. I said, you should paint something as a gift for somebody and then take a picture of it in their home and then post it, let's say, on social media. And then, yay, my customer Susie Smith, she was so excited to receive her new artwork to decorate her living room, something along those lines. But you need to make it look amazing. You need to attract attention, and then people get excited, because the more it's shared on social media, it just seems to generate more attention. More people look at it, more people tell their, friends and family, who tell their friends and other family, and then soon enough you will have more customers than you know what to do with. But it's just a matter of starting off small. So we did answer those simple questions. I said, well, what problem do you solve for your clients and customers? I said, are you active on social media? Well, now she will be. And then how do you set yourself apart from other people? And if you're not sure, think about it, because that's probably one of the more important questions, is how do you set yourself apart? How is your product or service different? Even if you think it's the tiniest thing, it probably makes a big, big difference. Let's say I had the same client, or let's say I have a different client, but who sells artwork also. But let's say she does her artwork in pencil. I don't know. That would make her different, right? Or let's say this other client works as a nurse. I don't know. And she paints artwork based on her work experience. that would make her different. You know, think about things that make you different. It could be where you come from. It could be, do you have 2 kids, 3 kids, no kids? Do you have puppies? Do you live on a cottage? Do you live in a trailer? What makes you different? Because at the end of the day, people buy from you because they like you. They're not going to buy from somebody who looks messy or is lazy or sloppy, even if they love your product. Let's say you are the rudest person out there. They're not going to buy from you. They will buy from somebody else. So take you as the whole package. What makes you different and why do people like you? Why should people like you and why should people trust you? So take the time to answer those simple questions, and even those simple questions means you may have to change things. You may have to update things on the website to make it more obvious of the problem that you solve for people, you know, because you should have that everywhere on the website. So that client should have something on her website saying, I can create custom pieces for you if you can't find that perfect piece in store, or I can create the perfect size for you in a week, you know, if you want to hang that artwork now. She could even say you could rent my artwork for a small fee every month and get new pieces every single month, you know, something like that. But try to think of things that make you you and make you unique, why people should buy from you, and just splash that all over the website, all over social media, because things don't happen overnight. It takes time, but in a couple months you will notice more people liking you, more people asking you questions, and more people buying from you. So I hope this helps. You know, take the time to write things down. Think about all of the things we talked about, and this will help you make more money. See you guys all later in the next video.